before we go into the enhancement, because there may be guests on this call that do not know anything at all about Global Unity Club, I would like to first do is give you the information so that you can watch one of our more recent overview webinars. That way you learn all about Global Unity Club. You can learn all about our products, because yes, we do have products. Yes, we do. This is a legitimate and viable business. And yes, it is international, yes. However, this call is specifically to discuss the enhancement that was recently made. So please get pen and pad, as Auntie Lydia already instructed you to do. I'm going to give you first a link, which you can simply go to. You can type it into your URL, and it'll take you to a video which gives you an overview of Global Unity Club. It speaks about the products. It speaks about a program we have whereby you can acquire pre-qualified customers. That's right. We have a system where you can, if you choose to, acquire pre-qualified customers who can in turn become vendors, who will then be a permanent part of your organizational structure. A permanent part, meaning they will be one of your team members. Yes. So all of that is included in the recording I'm about to give you. So here it is. It's a bit.ly link, bit.ly.com/GUC overview, that's OVERVIEW, and the number 2. So just go to that link. You can watch a video that will give you a very comprehensive overview of Global Unity Club. And for those of you who may not be online, we do have a 24-hour phone number you can call into to hear the exact same information. That phone number is 515-604-9400. The access code 133683 #, and the reference number is 34#. Okay? So, with that being said, let's speak about the recent enhancement. Before we go into the recent enhancement, because like Lynch said, I like to deal in numbers. I'm a numbers guy. Okay? So when I look at a business opportunity, I'm always looking at the numbers. I'm very interested, yes, that the company does have a real product, a real service. I mean, that will ensure its longevity, provided it has a viable product, a viable service, which we do. So, again, I'm not going to go into that on this particular call. But I also look at the compensation structure. How feasible is it? How doable is it? I mean, can the average person, I'm not talking about the superstar, you know, the person who's experienced, networker, business builder, recruiter. I'm talking about the average person. The first thing I look at is what does it take for a person to earn their initial out-of-pocket back? That's the first thing I look at with any business opportunity. What does it take to earn your initial out-of-pocket back? Well, with Global Unity Classic, it's only $30 to purchase your first advertising package. That's the level 1 ad pack. It only costs $30. Now, once you purchase that package, aside from the advertising credits you're going to receive so that you can advertise on the website, you're going to receive 2 advertising packages that you can resell. You basically become a reseller. So now, when just one person purchases one of your advertising packages, you just earn $30. And that money is sent directly to you. It goes directly from the buyer to the seller. So you decide where you want to be paid. And on the website, once you open up an account, you'll see various methods that you can choose to get paid by: PayPal, Payza, Solid Trust Pay, Bluebird, which is an American Express card, and it's free, Bitcoin, Google Wallet. So again, family, you have a wide range of people to pay you. So again, just one sale, and you've earned your out-of-pocket back. Now, family, again, there's tens of thousands of different business opportunities out here. How many of them can show you how to earn your entire out-of-pocket back one sale? Okay? And for those of you that the word sale kind of freaks you out, everybody is selling something. Okay? Everybody. If there's no selling going on, then there's no buying going on. If there's no buying going on, there's no income being generated. So everybody needs to be clear about that fact, okay? So yes, we are selling something, and it's a good thing we are. Otherwise, this would not be a business. It would basically be a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme or some kind of gifting program if we weren't selling something. So it's a good thing we are, and I'm very pleased to say that we are, okay? So one sale, you've received your money back, and that sale could be as a result of you inviting someone or our system sending someone to you to purchase an ad pack from you. So that's the ease of entry. So from the time we got started, which was approximately 2 weeks ago Friday, roughly 98% of the people who joined with us, I'm not talking about the company, I'm talking about our team, 98% recovered their initial offer. Okay, Lynn, am I still being heard? Well, Lydia?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
okay.
you are.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so 98% of our people earned their money back. And I would say only maybe 5, maybe 10% of those people even invited anybody to this business. The rest have not. They might have invited, but no one signed up with them. So I would say 90%, maybe 95% of the people who started with us have not enrolled a soul, and yet they earned their money back. That's strong. That's powerful. But let's go on. Roughly 25% of the people who started with us, roughly 25%, earned at least $440 within their first 7 days. 7 days. And we took $30 out of their pocket one time. Roughly 2%, earned anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 within their first 7 days. 7 days. And no one took more than $30 out of their pocket, okay? That's with Global Unity Club Classic. That's with Classic all that happened. But now, let's talk about what just happened last night, the enhancement, okay? I want to talk about numbers. Numbers thrill me, okay? See, numbers don't lie. See, people will lie. They will con you. Say again? Say again? I heard someone say something.
We lost you for a second.
I don't know. For some reason, the phone keeps saying your input is invalid, and I don't know why that keeps happening. And then it cuts me. It's the system doing it. I don't know why it does it. But I'm going to keep going. But thank you for pointing out that y'all couldn't hear me. I could still hear you guys, but y'all couldn't hear me. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay. So let's talk about this enhancement. And thank you, Julie, for incorporating this into this system. Okay. It's called the Cash Line System. It's called Global Unity Cash Line. Now, the classic system has 5 levels of advertising packages you can purchase, 5 levels. So there's level 1, That ad pack costs $30, and you get so many advertising credits. I'm not going to go all into that on this call. You'll learn about that when you listen to the recording I gave you earlier. The level 2 ad pack costs $50. Level 3 ad pack costs $80. Level 4 ad pack costs $100. The level 5 ad pack costs $150. So if a person started out with 30, and then they took their profit and just kept upgrading one level at a time, one level at a time, or one level at a time, then at the end of the process of attaining level 5, a person would have profited $440. That's the profit. So that your expense is purchasing the ad packs. Your profit is what's left over. So you're left with $440. So every time you go through that process of going from level 1 to level 5, your profit is $440. Very simple, family. Very simple formula. Okay, and a person can just re-enter any level at any time they choose to do so. You don't even have to wait until you reach level 5 before you can re-enter level 1 all over again and purchase another level 1 ad pack so that you always have inventory on hand. Okay, so that's GUC Classic. That's how Classic works. And it's been working very effectively for us. However, to speed things up a bit, GUC Cash Line was introduced to us last night. Okay? Now, Cash Line also offers advertising packages. There's two packages offered in the Cash Line. There's a $40 ad pack, and there's a $75 ad pack, okay? And the ad packs work the exact same way as in Classic. There's no difference. You get advertising credits, okay? And you also receive 2 ad packs that you can now sell or offer to others. No different than the way Classic works. The big difference, though, is the way they're structured. You see, the way Classic is structured, when people are enrolling, when they open up an account, they are directed to the person who invited them when they go to buy their ad packs. Now, our system has a rotator in place. So if the person who invited you, let's say, doesn't have any ad packs available, the system will randomly select someone on your team, someone in your organization. They will now get that sale. So that's how our team has been able to earn money, because there's those of us who have been inviting people. Like I said, not everybody's been inviting people, but there's those of us who have been inviting people, and because we have, that has benefited those who have not. Simple as that, okay? So that's how Classic basically works. So you'll benefit from those who you're inviting, your teammates will benefit from those who you're inviting, but you're not really benefiting from what's happening in the rest of the company. Because now there are other people in this company who's not attached to you in any way. So you are not benefiting from what they're doing. They're not benefiting from what you're doing. It's called a team-forced system, okay? But the way Cash Line is structured, it's a company-forced system, and it's a one vertical line going straight down, vertical. That's it. So there's 2 cash lines. There's a $40 cash line. There's a $75 cash line. So now when a person, in order to participate in the cash line, you must at least have purchased the level 1 ad pack in the Classic program. So again, if you're a guest on this call, get back with the person who invited you, get their referral link. Open up an account. It's free to open up an account. But then when you click on the members menu and click on purchase position, you're going to select, the only thing you can select at first is the level 1 $30 ad pack. That's the only thing you'll see back there. That's the only thing that will be at though. Now, when you go back to click on that button again, everything else will become available to you at that point. In other words, you can now purchase the other 4 levels in class, like levels 2, 3, 4, and 5 if you wanted to. Or you can purchase the cash line, the $40 and or the $75 advertising packages. So once you purchase that level 1 ad pack for $30, everything else now becomes available to you at that point. So, cash line. Let's talk about the $40 cash line. Once you purchase it, once you click on the button to purchase, the system is going to direct you to the next person in that vertical line who has an available $40 ad pack. So as people are coming into that vertical line, it's like they're put into a queue. They're put into a queue, like a waiting list, if you would. And so, like, the first person in the queue, when the very next person signs up for this $40 cash line, the system's going to send you that person. So let's say you are the first person in the queue. So the next person signed up. It doesn't matter who invited them. I could have invited them. Brooke Lynn could have invited them. Auntie Lydia could have invited them. Julie, the CEO, because she's in the program too. She could have invited them. It doesn't matter who invited them. If you're the next person in the queue, that person will be directed to you to buy your ad pack. Just like that. Even if you didn't invite anybody. That's right. So they're going to buy your ad pack. They're going to send you that $40. Just like that. The next person enters into the queue is going to be directed to you or the next person in line. That second ad pack. So again, as you're coming into that queue, you are being put in position as other people are coming into that straight line. And again, it's one straight line going straight down. So it's company forced. That's powerful. Okay? So now, that's the 40. So on the $40 cash line, when your 2 ad packs sell, that's $80 that you just earned. Very simple math, folks. You just earned $80. Now, that's all you can earn per position. I'm going to get into something in a little bit where you can actually have multiple positions. You can actually have as many $40 positions as you choose to. I'm going to come back to that, though. I don't want to confuse you. Let's stick with the one position right now. So that one position just earned you $80. Now, the recommendation is for you to now take that $80 and upgrade to the $75 cash line. And again, the cash line, one straight vertical line goes down, just like the $40 cash line. It's structured the exact same way. So when you click on the button to purchase the $75 cash line or ad pack, you're now going to receive your $75 advertising packages, which have so many advertising credits. You're going to be directed to the next person in line who's in that queue who has a $75 ad pack available. And remember, you receive 2 of them, okay? So now, once you purchase your ad pack, you will now be placed in that $75 cash line or in that queue. Okay, and it's all time stamped, y'all. So the first ones in are the first ones who's going to be paid, basically. They're the first ones that's going to receive customers to purchase their ad packs from. So the sooner you open up or purchase that $75 ad pack, the sooner you will be next in line. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter who invited you. It doesn't matter if they're in the cash line or not. You could earn more money than that person. You could earn more money than me. You could earn more money than the CEO of this company if you have multiple positions. Okay, so now, you started with 40, your 2 ad packs sold, you earned $80. Of that 80, you took 75, purchased the $75 ad pack. That left $5 in your pocket. $5. I'm going to come back to that $5. Now you're in the $75 line. When your 2 $75 ad packs sell, that's $150 you just earned. $150, right? Now, the recommendation at this point is out of that $150, take $40, purchase another $40 ad pack in the cash line. So now you're right back in the $40 line now. So you're left with what? $110 profit. Now remember the $5 that you had left over before? and you're going to receive 2 ad packs to sell. When those 2 ad packs sell, that's $80 you earned all over again. Take $75 again. Get another $75 ad pack. You're left with $5 profit. When those 2 $75 ad packs sell, that's another $150 you just earned. What am I about to say? What am I going to say? Take 40, buy another $40 ad pack. You're left with $110 profit, plus that 5 you had left over from before. In other words, that $40, you're leveraging it to $115 profit. I'm going to say per cycle. I'm using, even though this is not a cycler system, but I'm just using that, just as an example of what I'm referring to. So every $40, you can leverage it into $115 profit, folks. So the recommendation Julie gives to us, if you want to create residual income in this, so you can create your own residual income in this thing. And this is the way you do it. Buy another $40 ad pack every week, at least a minimum of once a week. Every period or how often you get, if you're earning it from the system, roll it right back over again. So at least once a week, if you're buying a $40 ad pack, at least once a week, one of the things you're doing is you're feeding our system. You see, even if new people aren't coming in, the existing participants, as long as they are purchasing a new ad pack every week, that's causing new money to come into the system. So it's a perpetual residual income process we have created internally, even if new people aren't coming in. Like every other program out here is dependent on you constantly bringing new people in. And what kills these programs is when new people stop coming in. Well, see, with our system, it's just like today, for instance. My $40 ad pack sold. You know what I did? I went right back in and purchased another $40 ad pack. I didn't wait a week. No. As soon as my 2 ad packs sell, I immediately go in and buy another $40 ad pack. What did that do? That caused somebody to get paid. Somebody in this company. They can live in the U.S., they can live in India, they can live in Africa, they can live in Europe, they can live in the Caribbean. It doesn't matter because it's only one straight line. It's company force. We're all in it together. So somebody just got paid when I purchased another ad pack. Another thing I did, this is just me, I purchased 2 $40 ad packs. That's right. So that means I have 2 positions in that straight line. As I stated earlier, you can have as many $40 positions as you want. There is no limit. So if you want to have 10 $40 positions, keep in mind, each of them will produce $115 profit. Each $40. Y'all might want to write that down. Each $40 position will produce $115 profit. So you do the math. Okay, so family, that's basically how the cash line works. It's very simple, not complicated. One last thing I want to cover, then I'm going to be done. And then we can end this recording and open up for Q&A. Now, another thing Julie did, the girl's a genius. And Unity Classic, the 5-level program, what she did to speed things up over on that side, she converted the level 3, level 4, and level 5 into cash lines. So they work exactly the same way as what I just covered with y'all. So those of you who's already in, you've already purchased a level 3, a level 4, a level 5 ad pack. It has already been restructured. It's done. So that means we're all in one straight line now. Again, it's not based on who enrolled you, whose team you're on. No, it's company-wide now. So we're all in the level 3 straight line, the level 4 straight line, and the level 5 straight line. So the only 2 scenarios that's still based on the classic example is the level 1 and the level 2 ad pack. They still work the same way. So if you personally enroll, see, that was done to ensure that the sponsor is earning money right away. Didn't want to take that away, and I appreciate the fact she did. Because people who are working, who are doing the work of marketing, advertising, promoting, doing conference calls, doing three-way calls, working with their team, they deserve to get compensated. And they involve, like someone just enrolled with me today. A minister just enrolled with me today. True story. I won't mention, he's probably on the call. He enrolled with me today. Now, because I had a level 1 ad pack available, he was sent to me to buy that $30 ad pack from me. And that's the way it should be. I mean, I'm the one that did the work. So now he's on board. I got paid $30. But now he went straight to the straight line now. He wanted to go to that cash line deal. So he purchased his $40. It didn't come to me because I wasn't the next one in line. You see how that worked? So somebody else just benefited. And I like that system. So again, family, levels 1 and level 2, the exact same way. So y'all want to make sure that even if you're only coming to this because of this cash line deal, you still want to be positioned in level 1 and level 2. And as you're earning enough, you eventually want to get positioned in levels 3, 4, and 5 as well. Don't leave no money on the table at all. So on that note, that's the conclusion of this overview. We want to thank you so much for taking the time to listen. If for those of you that's not already on board, please get back in contact with the person who shared this information with you, and please thank them first. Visual, because they cared enough about you to invite you, to at least invite you, regardless of what you decide to do at this point, okay? And for those of you that's ready to get started, get that person's referral link and make sure that when you click on the button, the join now button, you see that person's name so that, you'll be placed with that individual, okay? And all the instructions of what you need to do is right there on the very first page you get to when you log into your account. Please take the time to read that information, folks. It tells you about everything that's in your back office, where your referral link is located, how to go about purchasing the ad packs. Everything is on the very first page you get to when you log into your account. And you want to set up your payment methods, how you want to receive your payments. All of that information is on the first page. So we bid you all peace, blessings, light, love, happiness, and joy, and an abundance of prosperity today and every day of the rest of your lives. Thank you very much. I'm Lynn. Lydia, I hand the call back over to you.
This session is no longer being recorded.
Wow, Steve, thank you. That was an amazing presentation. And one of the things that you said, I like the words you used, brother, perpetual. And it's so funny. While you were talking, I was jotting down some notes, and the word I used was self-sustaining.
I like that. I like that too. That's a good one.
Meaning that this is very certain, okay?
Yep.
Right? It just goes over and over because someone is all getting paid.
Yep.
And if everybody just follows the steps, because whenever someone gets paid and they get those 2 payments to purchase again or to re-up or whatever you want to call it, then someone will always get paid. And it happened to me today. We had a call earlier, and while we were on that call, 2 people bought my $75 ad packages. And what did I do? What did I do? I went back in. I bought a $40 package, and you know what else? I bought another $75 package.
Hello, somebody.
Okay, because this is about maximizing. Okay,
yes.
And not being afraid, because scared money don't make no money. Okay. So if you guys are looking to make some money here, then you got to have the courage to step out on faith and do what you're supposed to do. And with that, we're going to open up the Q&A. So when you hear that the Q&A is open, please press *6. I'm going to look for Julie and Marlena so we can have them on the call as well to answer questions.